It just doesn't make sense, Kyle. I try to defend you, but this one just doesn't make sense. I even defended you on the Hibbert.
Yeah, he did.
I can't defend you on this one, dog.
One thing we have to keep in mind is that, and we talked about it on the show,
but at the same time, it comes from two different points.
Then all of a sudden, you want to say, oh, well, you know.
I think for me, I don't know if I can speak for everybody else.
This is DeadEndSports.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We back again, DeadEndSports. Make sure that you check us out every Tuesday night on our show.
Go ahead.
We're out of it. We're migrating away from Blog Talk Radio.
There you go.
And we are now doing the show live on Blab, blab.im/DeadEndSports. But look, man, just subscribe to the podcast on iTunes and just go to the website, the show post there, and you can catch it, the live feed there.
What is Blab exactly?
It's like a video conference. So we basically, all four of us can actually look at each other during our debates when we're going through the topics. And what makes it better than Blog Talk Radio is that we can actually see each other. So if anybody has a point to raise or somebody says something crazy, you can actually see the reaction from them.
It's more natural.
Yeah,
it's way more natural.
So
if you love DeadEndSports and you love the YouTube channel, you're definitely gonna love us every Tuesday on Blab because it's more natural. It's like this, except at the comfort of our own homes.
Let me ask you this: how you guys incorporating callers?
they have, yeah, we don't.
On Blab, you can actually type in your messages and questions while we're live. So maybe you won't be able to call in, but we could definitely get to your questions. And because it's more of a natural environment, we're not as structured anymore. We can just kind of go to any topic that we want to. So you guys can tweet us while we're doing it. You can also log in and actually, you know, ask questions as well, man. So
Power forward centers, man. Let's do power forward first.
At number 5, power forwards, I have Kevin Love. Number 4, I have Chris Bosh. Number 3, I have LaMarcus Aldridge. Number 2, I got Blake Griffin. Number 1, I have Anthony Davis. In terms of my centers, number 5, I have DeAndre Jordan. Number 4, I got Marc Gasol. Number 3, I got Paul Gasol. Number 2, I got Andre Drummond. Number 1, DeMarcus Cousins.
Impressive. For me, power forwards, I got Derek Favors from Utah.
Okay.
I got Derek Favors from Utah. Number 4, Chris Bosh. 3, Blake Griffin. 2, LaMarcus Aldridge. And number 1, Anthony Davis. Centers, I got DeAndre Jordan. Then I have I got Al Horford at 4. I've got Dwight Howard at 3. Marc Gasol at 2. And DeMarcus Cousins at 1.
Yeah,
center list.
That's sketchy.
That's some disrespect. That's some disrespect going on in that center list, dude. But I get to that.
I mean, I got Drummond right there on the outside.
Dude.
Go B.
I got
this man leads the league in rebounding.
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
No, you
You must not. I know what he's doing.
He about to start the conversation already with that one. Golly,
You know what? Look, we gotta cut Kyle off of these power forward and centers from here on out. He only could do the little guys, point guards and shooting guards. That's it. No front court players for Kyle, man.
I don't know why he can't pick front court players.
I got you.
Go ahead, B. Go tell him what it should be, B.
On my power forward, number 5, I got Chris Bosh. Number 4, I have Derek Favors. Number 3, I got LaMarcus Aldridge. Number 2, Blake Griffin. And number 1, Anthony Davis. Centers, number 5, just offer respect, Tim Duncan at 5. Number 4, I have Al Horford. Number 3, I got DeAndre Jordan. Number 2, I got Andre Drummond. And number 1, I got DeMarcus Cousins.
Damn, so I had Duncan as, so Duncan's more of a center than a power forward now?
Yeah, he's a center now.
Center
Since they
on
got
that
LaMarcus.
Yeah.
Because he did play forward last year.
He's still considered power forward, but yeah, he's playing center because of LaMarcus Aldridge.
All right. Well, so my power forward then now is my new number 5 is give me Bosh. Give me Bosh. It was between Bosh and Love, but Black's messing up Love. Give me Bosh. 4, Favors. 3, Aldridge. 2, Griffin, and Davis is number 1. My centers are. I got Karl Anthony Towns, man.
Ready? Okay.
Hey, that boy the truth
Already.
Okay.
He put up 27 and something last night. It's the return, hashtag return of the big man. It's return of the big man.
Before you go on, is Jaleel on the list?
No.
Then I don't know how the hell you put Karl Anthony.
Because I like Karl better than Jaleel. He plays.
Cool.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Whiteside is 4.
Who?
Hassan Whiteside.
I just need to see it for more than 1 year. That's the only reason.
Gasol is 3rd. Drummond is 2nd, and Cousins is, y'all know Cousins is my number 1. But that Drummond Cousins was tough. Ooh, that was tough.
How is that tough? That's not tough at all. DeMarcus right now is a better. DeMarcus offensively right now. This man banging threes now.
That's why I gave it to Cousins, because we're seeing what Drummond.
Yeah, skill set wise.
Yeah, we're seeing what Drummond in the next few years it will be. It still was tough to me. He's putting up almost 20 and 20, dog.
I know.
It doesn't matter about skill sets. 20 and 20.
He is getting that ball.
Yeah.
But okay, it does.
Scores, rebounds, assists, block shots, steals.
But it does when the guy that is better than you right now can still do what you do best as well at a high level.
I feel
now
you.
Drummond is definitely a better rebounder than DeMarcus, but not by much. But what DeMarcus brings is more impactful right now.
He's the focal point of the offense in
Exactly.
Sacramento.
And Andre Drummond is not the focal point of the offense, and I don't think he will be for the next maybe 2, maybe 3 years until he really develops an offensive game. He's getting a lot of his off of Reggie Jackson being a good point guard and obviously his second chance points. He's probably outside of Tristan Thompson, the second in the league in second chance points.
This year though.
No, it is a big jump. It is a big jump.
Huge
It
jump.
is a big
I think
jump.
last year Drummond was at 5. He was my number 5 last year, and he, like I said, if it wasn't for DeMarcus Cousins, he'd be number 1.
Right.
He'll be number 1 center. No, this dude is a beast.
Yeah, I got him right outside, and he's been a monster, man. I got him right outside the top 5.
You got that one wrong, man.
You got that one so wrong.
Because Dwight Howard is not better than Andre Drummond right now.
But you know what?
He's not.
I don't know what
Drummond
it
is
is
mentally
about Dwight
tougher
Howard.
than Dwight Howard.
I mean,
he's showing
mentally
it.
tougher than Dwight Howard.
I'm just saying, but he's showing
But then why is he your number 3? Why is he your number 3 when Andre Drummond right now
You know
is
what,
almost
man?
2020?
I think for me with Dwight Howard, I think I'm still kind of going off of what Dwight Howard used to do.
Or what they signed him to be.
Right.
But then how you put him on the list when he's not living up to the contract and to the lore that he's supposed to be the next Rocket big man? He has not been there for the last 2 years.
Yeah. But Cousins, I got Cousins at 1.
But
And
no. But
like
no.
you had
Forget.
Hold on. No.
Dwight, you had to explain.
But
Dwight.
you got to explain Pau Gasol to me. Pau Gasol's not in the top 5 to me.
He's better than Dwight.
No. No.
Yes, he is.
No.
He's better than Dwight.
He's not on nobody else's list.
That's fine, but he's better than Dwight.
No. He said he's better than Dwight. Dwight that makes my list. If you had to give me a choice, I would take Paul.
Gasol.
I'll take Mark. I'll take both of the Gasols over.
Yeah, Gasol is 2 for me.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mark.
I think I forgot.
I understand. But Powell is nicer than Dwight right now.
I mean, that's not really
Overall.
saying much.
Karl Anthony Towns better.
But you have him at number 3.
Yeah, you got him at
I
number
got him
3.
at 3.
Number 3.
But how you say that that's not saying much?
I mean,
When you have-
well, you got to remember the center position isn't like what it now. We have seen a resurgence.
Return of the big man.
I can
I'm
name
telling
5 centers better than Dwight Howard. I just did because he wasn't even my list.
You're playing better than Dwight right now.
I got Dwight in my top 5, man.
You tripping.
You do?
I got
Yeah,
my
you do
top
have him in your top 5.
That's his new Roy Hibbert. That's cool.
Not his top 5.
Yeah,
his top 3.
Anything about the power forward that's kind of everybody
Everybody pretty much had the same, except you put LaMarcus ahead of
Blake.
Right? Was it you or was it you?
I thought I had Blake second.
3. Blake was 2. Blake was
Yeah,
No, I had Blake second.
it was you then.
Yeah.
It was one of y'all had LaMarcus over
Marcus was
Blake.
3 for me.
Yeah.
He was 3.
Okay.
I had Blake at 2.
And I want to talk about.
Yeah, I got
Exactly.
LaMarcus over Blake.
Exactly. Why?
He did.
Exactly.
I
Yeah. See, front court.
wasn't crazy.
This is the Kyle show right now, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. No, seriously. I think LaMarcus Aldridge Aldridge, especially with San Antonio, and this is what I'm projecting. I think this guy is, I mean, he's already an all-star, but I think really what we saw in Portland, we're really going to see him take it to the next level. Now, Blake has been, and you know, I've been hard on Blake. Blake has been phenomenal. I think he's been incredible. I think he has, you know, he's not the reason why, and we still haven't figured out why the Clippers have struggled.
He's part of that reason, but I'm gonna get to that.
I don't think it's what he's doing on the offensive end.
I'm gonna get to that. Go ahead and explain.
But I like Aldridge's all-around game and what he's bringing to San Antonio and how he solidifies that team. That's why I put him slightly ahead of Blake.
That's Kawhi.
Slightly.
Now this is the reason why I disagree with you with putting LaMarcus over Blake. They both have deficiencies, right? But LaMarcus, to me, takes bad shots, and in this system in San Antonio, he's going to take better shots, but he's going to have way less. The amount of shots he's going to have is going to be less.
Follow us with the jumper.
He fought. He fought.
But his jumper is nice, though. His jumper is nice.
It is
When it's hitting.
When it's hitting, and he's going to have less opportunity. He's been a volume scorer for a big man.
Of course.
When you're a big man, you're not a volume scorer like a guard, but he's been a volume scoring big man. That volume is going to be cut a third or maybe even in half from what he's used to. So efficiency is going to be key for him. But the reason why I put Blake over him is because the impact that Blake brings onto the court. He does a whole bunch of stuff LaMarcus cannot do. LaMarcus gets a rebound. Where's Tony? Where's Kawhi? Blake gets a rebound.
He go coast to coast. Yeah.
Blake is a better passer. Blake has better handles. I think they're equally rebounding and defensively very lackluster, the both of them. Let's be honest. They're not shot blockers, nothing like that. But I think that the only deficiency that Blake has, and I hope if it's not this season, he fixes it this offseason, is accepting the double team. But I'll take that deficiency over bad shots that LaMarcus consistently takes.
But you just said you don't think LaMarcus will take bad shots in this system.
I said he's going to take less shots. He's not taking bad shots because of the system, but he's taking quick shots. He's not taking San Antonio like.
I ain't gonna put up with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it'll get better. But again, like I said, it's all about efficiency because he's going to get less number of shots. And I don't know if he can maintain that efficiency with less number of shots for me. So that's like, to me, just the skill set that Blake brings to the table is just that much better than LaMarcus is the reason why I got to put him over. He's more versatile for me. Okafor and Towns. Offensively, I think they're very equal. Defensively, Karl Towns is better right now. I think he will be a better defender. He is a better rebounder. He is a better rebounder. Is the rebounding and the defense the reason why you didn't put Jaleel there?
Yep.
That's worked his ass out. They played against each other.
But the reason why I like Towns, man, is because, you know, he does more things better than Jahlil Okafor. We all know Jahlil Okafor can definitely score, but Towns look like he's an NBA center, meaning that he can score, he rebounds, he blocks shots, he can shoot free throws. So I think he's a better overall player than overall player, you know, than Jahlil Okafor.
Overall tag, huh?
I'm stealing from you. But, you know, offensively, yeah, we all knew Jahlil Okafor can score. But I like that, you know, if your shot's not falling, you know, you're going to get back on the defensive end.
But here's the thing, right? With Jahlil, we don't have to worry about shots falling because he doesn't take much jump shots. All of his stuff comes with the back to the basket. So I agree with you. I'm not gonna. I have no qualms with putting Karl Anthony Towns over Jahlil because right now Karl Anthony Towns is a more polished overall product. 1000% agree. And as a basketball player, he is a better overall basketball player. But as a dominant big, I think Jahlil will be more of a dominant big. I think Karl Towns can, you know, you can play him a little bit at the 3 when it's all said and done. I think you can play the 4 and the 5. You can play all 3 front court positions at any given time. Jahlil, the 5 man. You're not playing the 4. You the 5 man. Put your butt down right over here. I'm gonna get you this rock and you're gonna go to work. And that's what we know. And he's guaranteed 20. And he's only gonna get better.
His impact isn't felt on the Sixers.
I think it is. Here's the thing, right? Like numbers.
Because the games are closer.
Numbers don't always tell the whole story. Because I know. Because inside of those numbers, I don't always just rely on numbers. I use numbers to prove points. But inside of those numbers, there's a lot of context. And for me, to see Philly, right, like in their last, like out of their last 10, 12 games, they've been in the game. They just can't win. And we see it in football. We see it in sports. When you have a young, talented team, like the Raiders, right? Like the Raiders are no longer pushovers. Philly's still a pushover. But you see that they have more talent. They just don't know how to win.
Anyway, man, that's our 4 and 5 position. If you guys disagree with Kyle vehemently, let us know in the comment section.
They coming at you.
They gonna come at you, dude. They gonna come at you, dude.
Come at me.
The disrespect for Andre Drummond. Disrespect.
Not on the list at all.
Yeah.
At all. Not even number 5. Oh, he number 6. But Dwight number 3 though. Dwight number 3 though.
I love
Come on, man.
Detroit versus everybody.
Like you gonna have him on the bench with the Rockets. You gonna bench.
like for real?